Rats.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Waterbury's Municipal Stadium for today's high school football matchup between the visiting Gilbert Northwestern Housatonic Yellow Jackets and the homestanding Kennedy Eagles. Your co-host for today's game, I am Mike Kurtz, along with Bill Richmond, and on camera we have Tim Wheeler, and it's a beautiful morning here in Waterbury, Bill.
Yes, it's Thanksgiving in September, a 10 a.m. start here on a beautiful Saturday morning, and we're ready to get some football. GNH and Kennedy for the second game of the 2022 season.
So as you can see in your camera shot, the captains have met at midfield, and Gilbert Northwestern Housatonic won the toss but has elected to defer and will kick off, and the Eagles will receive the opening kickoff of the game. And here in week 2, both teams are coming into the game off of an opening week loss. The Eagles lost to Holy Cross 32-6, and Gilbert Northwestern Housatonic put up a game struggle but just fell short to the Naugatuck Greyhounds 21-6 on the road last week.
Yes, sir. GNH's game against Naugatuck, after we see what they did last night, beating Seymour 42-7. So it was a very good showing by GNH last week. So it's good just to go through the captains for GNH. Number 1, Freddie Camp. Number 22, Grayson Rossoni. Today we're number 78, Devin DeVita, and number 65, Ben Solano, and number 76, Ryan Worstman, who unfortunately is out today.
And we'll pause for the playing of our national anthem. The flag is directly behind us. All right, now we're just moments away from kickoff here. Of course, in Waterbury, there are 3 public high schools, and Kennedy is one of them. The other 2 are Wilby and Crosby, and both of those are on the schedule this year for GNH in coming weeks. So the GNH squad has started with their first 2 games of the season on the road. They will be home on a brief schedule change next Friday night, September 23rd, taking on Wilby.
Can you see who's kicking there, Tim? It's a 20-something.
Looks like it's number 29 kicking off. Owen Reimer.
Could be a little surprise.
He approaches. It's a squib kick. Oh,
he got it, onside kick.
It was touched by a GNH player, but then dropped. 50. Let's see who has it.
They did get it.
It looks like GNH does have it, so well executed on the onside kick.
So Coach told me before the game when I was over there, I said, anything new today? And he said, if we kick off, we're going to go for the onside kick. I guess this Owen Reimer has been nailing it in the JV game last week and then in practice all week long, and that was perfect. I mean, he hit it right to it was just at the 49-yard line of Kennedy, and they fell right on. They were able to grab it. So nice job by GNH, and kudos to freshman Owen Reimer.
Devin DeVita is moved from his tight end position to center for today's game because of the Wordsman being unable to play today. Single setback behind the quarterback is Avinia. They give it to him. Pushes the pile for about 6 yards, down to about the 42-yard line.
Avinia. I thought I told him that one.
Aiden had a very good game in the opener last week against Naugatuck. He had 50-something yards rushing.
11 carries, 52 yards. He's one of 3 players with 50-something yards last week.
They give him credit for 7 on that play, 2nd and 3. This time, Yellow Jackets will go shotgun. Good snap. Throw it out in the flat. It's complete to Yoedi Tavares. He slips down right around the yard to gain. Let's see if they give him forward progress for the first down or not.
3rd down.
No, now they're going to move the chains.
They give him the first down.
So they do give him just enough forward progress. So the initial first down pickup of the game by Tavares.
Yoedi at the excellent last week had a really good game with 6 carries and 56 yards. So he made all of his 6 carries.
Now it looks like they're going to go back to the I with Avina the fullback, Freddie Camp the tailback. Reisdorf is under center, gives it to Avina, goes off right guard, gets down inside the 35 to around the 34. Let's set that offensive line for you this week. We had a difficult time identifying players last week because of the uniform changes and the lighting. So today we have Devin DeVita taking over at center. We have at the guards Solano and Hafner. The tackles are Stimson and Owen Adams, and the tight end is Koning.
Ethan Koning. Yeah.
Ethan Koning. Slot to the left this time. And looks like we're going to get a motion penalty here.
Yeah.
Illegal procedure, the call. Moves the ball back to the 39. So sets up 2nd and about 12 here.
I forgot to ask Coach about those illegal substitutions that we saw last week. 2 of them. Yeah, the nose guard is a really big guy. Let's see his.
Reisdorf rolling left. Gets to the outside, tucks it, and he gets out of bounds somewhere around the, looks like the 36-yard line. So picks up the penalty yardage back basically and sets up 2nd and long, or 3rd and long, pardon me, 3rd and about 10.
He ended up with 11 carries last week for 59 yards and 2 of 6 for passing for 15 yards.
We're just about 2 minutes, a little more gone by in this opening period. GNH on their opening possession after recovering the onside kick. And a hard count. It looks like they may have drawn the Eagles off sides. And they do.
Yeah. That makes a nice 3rd down more easy for them, more manageable.
As we know, last week was the first game in the Naugatuck Valley League for GNH. We thought they acquitted themselves quite well against League Power Naugatuck. Oh, and now they're going to give the penalty yardage right back.
Yep.
False start, Gilbert.
So I had to be on the quarterback because 3 people moved, right?
So back to 3rd and 10 here. Ball's at about the 37-yard line. They're going to have to get to about the 27 to convert, but may in fact be 2-down territory here to pick up the yardage. Toss sweep coming to this near side as Camp gets to the outside. And he's down to about the 26. I think he may have it. But there are whistles on the play. It looks like they're going to say holding. Or blocking the back.
Did you see that, Mike? I was looking at it. It looked very close on that one.
So
it was almost on his side that he hit him, you know? We were looking right at it. We'll see that on the camera.
Tough one. We'll have to go to the replay on that if only we had it.
Yeah.
So it's going to put the ball back at the 40. 3rd and 13 here now. So instead of a first down pickup at the 26, it's 3rd and 13 from the 40.
Fortunately, we saw a little bit of this, and Coach talked about that, you know, shooting themselves in the foot last week.
Tavares is split out to this near sideline. They give it to Camp. He goes up the middle for about 5 or 6. to about the 34, so it's going to set up third and about 7 or 8 here, or fourth and 7 or 8.
6 down. Yeah, they give him 6 on it. It looks like it's going to be.
So GNH is going to go for it here. Looks like McGuire is split out to this near side this time. Reisdorf fakes, rolls right. He's got running room.
No, go.
Oh, we got another penalty flag.
He was short anyways. He's short.
So it looks like the penalty will probably, if it goes against GNH, will probably be refused.
Yeah.
And the Kennedy Eagles will get a turnover on downs after a promising start to the drive.
Penalty is declined.
So a couple of crucial penalties on that drive really hurt the Yellow Jackets. So they don't take advantage of recovering the onside kick, and with 8:44 remaining in the first, the Eagles will take over at their own 29-yard line. Defense isn't quite set here.
Right.
Now they get up to the line of scrimmage. The referee holds up the Eagles.
So it looks like I see Owen Adams.
Offset eye by the Eagles. And number 20.
28.
Linton on the carry.
Hopefully I got my off of Max Preps for the roster. Linton, is that who they said was?
They said Linton.
Yeah, so it's on the second page there.
Damani Linton. He's a sophomore, 5'9", 180 pounds. Picked up about 5 on first down.
So that number 3, the Elliot Giordano.
Come in the same play. Linton fumbles the ball, but it might be recovered by the Eagles. Let's see.
Let's see what they call. Oh, they said it. Wow, that was close.
Looks like number 32 for GNH.
And one.
Daryl Chirac.
Derek Ledee, the quarterback, fell on that ball and recovered it.
So it's a first down for the Eagles.
A lot of fullback toss, Mike, is what I saw.
Give to the fullback right up the middle. Picks up about a handful before he's pushed backwards, right around the 46-yard line. Well, they push it out to the 47. Pretty good forward progress there.
We've seen that all the time. Yeah, so that was Giordano.
So number 1, the quarterback Derek Ledee brings his team out of the huddle. Pick up, give him credit for 4 on that first down run. 2nd and 6.
So look at that formation.
Unusual formation
that's
here.
Crazy.
Shotgun. Ledee keeps, gets to the outside, cuts it back, and he's close to the first down.
Number 1, Derek Ledee on the carry.
Ledee. Boy, he's right at it. See if they measure. Not a chance. It's
Nope.
a first down.
No measurement.
Not a chance, Mike, right? There's not a chance.
There seems to be a moratorium on measurements, Billy.
Yeah. Yeah, we're still just the second game, so, our average is 1 a year, so we got a long way to go. But defense got to get going here now.
Traditional I formation here. They give to the fullback, the up back, number 3.
Number 3 with the ball.
Yeah, looks like 1.
Giordano.
2 yards.
Picked up, let's see where they moved the sticks. Yeah, about 2, 2nd and 8. Ball's resting right on the 45-yard line. It's become a sunny, bright morning here after some cloud cover.
That's right. It's beautiful. No humidity, though, today, Mike, so that's nice. We saw some of that last Friday.
Shotgun with an offset eye to the left. They send a man in motion. It's going to be a jet sweep.
Yep, flag.
Flags fly.
Dan Rodriguez.
Number 8 with the ball.
Rodriguez, the ball carrier, tackled by DeVita, but there's also a
And
penalty
Koenig there.
marker.
Yeah.
Looks like it's going to
Against Kennedy.
push the Eagles back. Illegal shift is the call.
Flag on the play.
So they push him back to the 49-yard line. I'm not sure why it's not at the 50. The ball was resting on
Yeah,
the
I know.
45 on the previous play. It's the new math, Billy.
Yeah, right.
It's that new math.
That's that metric system.
Well, they're going to go trips to the right, shotgun.
Ooh,
One
didn't see
halfback
this
flanking
too
the
much.
quarterback in the gun. They throw it. It's a screen. It's caught. And
That's
number
Dan
8,
Rodriguez.
Rodriguez, picks up the penalty yardage back to about the 45.
Reception.
Nice play there.
So it's going to set up 3rd and about 8. First completion of the game for the Eagles. And we're
For
now
anybody.
5 minutes remaining in the first. Still no score. Eagles first possession. Send a man in motion again. They give it on the jet sweep to Rodriguez. Dropped in the backfield by DeVita.
Yeah.
He read it perfectly.
Nice job. Oh, is that a Vigna? Oh, I can't see that number. Tell us who that is, Tim. Look at the screen. It was 23. It was Vigna
Avina and DeVita.
and DeVita.
Freddie Camp drops back deep. Eagles punter comes on. Let's see what number he is. Is it the quarterback? Yes.
Looks like it
Ledee.
is. Right? Freddie had his 86-yard punt return.
Good snap.
Against
They get it
Naugatuck.
off.
Oh, yeah.
High end over end kick.
Short.
And it's
Out of bounds.
going to go out of bounds somewhere around the 35-yard line.
I did notice that, Mike, when I was watching the film. Both the punts and the kickoffs were very short.
So the defense stiffens after a couple of first down pickups by the Eagles. They're hurt by a penalty and then a tackle for loss in the backfield by the GNH defense. Forces the punt, no return. 1st and 10 from their own 35 with 4:07 remaining in the first.
Let's see Freddie start getting it going a little bit here.
See who comes in at quarterback this time. It remains
Yeah.
Reisdorf. An I formation behind him with a wing to the left side. Toss sweep going left is Camp. Cuts it
Come
up.
on, Freddie. There
And
you
he's
go.
got close
There
to
you
first
go.
down yardage, a little
That's
bit
it.
short, maybe a pickup of about 9. Good hard run by Freddie.
Yep.
Number 1, Freddie Camp with the ball.
I like to see him get that going now.
He found the running room very hard to come by in last week's game against Naugatuck. They had a spy on him and held him to a very short yardage
3
in the game.
yards, yeah. I don't think
He did have a couple of pass receptions and, of course, the 86-yard punt return for a touchdown. 2nd and 1. Toss sweep, reverse.
Got it.
Number 22, still going.
Grayson.
Still going.
Go, baby.
Grayson Ursoni gets a
He's
block.
got it.
He's at the 20, 10, 5. Touchdown.
Yeah. Touchdown, GNH.
55 yards on the reverse.
Nice. Grayson or Sony.
Touchdown, Gilbert.
That was a great play and an awesome running from Ursoni. Nice blocking by the line and a great cutback, great read by Ursoni, and he just broke it open and actually showed some speed that he had there,
Yes,
Mike.
he
huh?
did. First time touching the ball today. Now he's going to get a second chance because he's the holder on the extra point. Looks like Chirac is on. Snap is low, puts it on the tee. Kick is up, but it's
Oh,
wide
yeah.
to the left.
Yeah,
The extra point is not
that low
6
snap
total.
hurt him a little bit. I
So
did see Ron Herrick is the referee for today's game. I saw his name there.
quick two-play drive for the touchdown there after they forced the Eagles to punt. Ursoni takes it 55 yards on the reverse to get the Yellow Jackets on the board.
Yeah, so, you know, the more I watched the film last night, I didn't realize Reisdorf was in at quarterback quite a bit. You know, they did switch back and forth, but Reisdorf was in there quite a bit. So it was nice to see that. Coach did tell me that they had a reverse in their bag of tricks today, and there it was. And Orsoni, what a fabulous job he did. Stellar.
Freddie Camp now to do the kickoff chores. He's the deep kickoff specialist.
Yeah, right.
He approaches, kicks it, low line drive, bounces at about the 15, heading towards the end zone.
It's going to go out of bounds.
But it's going to go out of bounds at about the 3-yard line.
Oh.
So that will bring the ball out to the 35 for the Eagles.
It had that left English on it, Mike, and it just kept rolling.
Needed another 3 yards to get it in the end zone before he took that left turn.
I was hoping it was just going to sit down over there, too.
So the Eagles will take over 1st and 10 from their own 35 with 3:11 remaining in the first.
Kennedy will begin 1st and 10 at their own.
Again, the coaching staff, you know, Scott Salius in his 15th year as head coach. The other coaches are Tom Scarangelo, Chris Salius, Mark Douglas, Bob McCarthy, Jeff Rhines, Danny Jones, Devin Mashad, and the new coaches this year, Derek Sheeby and Chris Davida. And the coach for the Kennedy Eagles is Chris Sarlo.
Okay, Eagles are going to come out of their huddle, line up in shotgun with an offset eye to the right. It gets pressure. They dump it off to number 3. Giordano before he's complete at the 41-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds by DeVita. So a good pickup on 1st down.
Yeah.
Well executed on the little screen.
Yeah, they had the good pressure. Everybody thought they was going to get it, and he dumped it right off to Giordano.
Kind of a naked screen. There were really no blockers out in front.
Right. It was up to him. He's a big boy, though. They list him only at 5'8", 180.
Offset eye to the right from shotgun. Low snap. Lede fields it, drops back, throws it. Another screen. Complete once again to Giordano. He's got the 1st down right around midfield.
All right, so 2 nice pass plays by the Kennedy Eagles.
They pick up 15 yards on the 2 pass plays, and the ball is right on the midfield stripe. It's the defensive line for GNH. I see number 28, Robles in there. I see number 67, Adams. They give it to nice run by number 2.
Said he was down.
Ball came loose at the end, but Deshaun Riddick was the ball carrier, picked up about 7 on the play.
Number 20.
So I did see in my notes, too, that they did like that little screen pass in the flat like that. They used that against Holy Cross last week.
They stay with that similar formation, unbalanced to the right. And quarterback keep with Lede. Picking his way. He's got close to 1st down yardage. He may have it. Down 40. Inside the 40. Let's see where they spot it. Well, they're already moving the chains. No measurement there, Billy.
So that guy is standing on the line, but I guess he's not marking it.
So 2 1st down pickups on this drive for the Eagles.
Yeah. Same formation.
Yeah,
huh,
offset to the right. Low snap again. Lede keeps it, cuts it back, reverses field.
Get him, Freddie.
Good stiff arm, but he's tracked down by Freddie Camp at first tackle, and then a host or swarm of Yellow Jackets converge. So a pretty good loss on the play. Let's see where they mark it.
Second down.
A loss of 2.
2, yeah, no.
Or 3. Loss
Good
of
job
3.
by Freddie, though, staying home. Didn't get sucked in to go all the way over. Was able to get Ledee. Keep saying Ledee, it's Ledee.
We're under a minute to go here in this first period. Once again, slot to the right, offset eye to the right, shotgun. Ledee rolls right, gets pressure, eludes the first tacklers, but then the second wave cleans it up.
Down.
And let's see who that was on the tackle.
He's got the collar.
It was Adams.
Yeah,
Adams
Owen
cleaned
Adams.
it up.
Yeah.
And that was the final play of this first period.
That's a sack, Mike.
I think that'll go as a sack.
Sack, right?
Yeah.
So Coach Devin Mashad was encouraging Owen Adams before the game to get a sack. He said, we can't go another game without a sack. We need a sack today. So great job by
Mission accomplished.
Owen Adams, to come out there. He had a really nice game, that first game against Naugatuck, and ready to go now.
He was just doing the scoreboard.
Scoreboard's over there, isn't it? Yeah, right. Looks like you're pointing down to the baseball field.
All right.
All right, so we're good. Yep. All right.
So GNH will go into the second period enjoying a 6-0 advantage. When we come back for play here, it should be third and long. Yeah.
Yeah, okay, good. Sorry.
And once again, as cameraman Tim Wheeler aptly noted, the cheerleaders have made the trip again, so that's a good thing. Last year they didn't travel that often with the team. So the teams will switch sides of the field here.
So we got a moment, Mike. The scores, as we were talking on our way down here, this is one of 11 games today in the whole state of Connecticut. Everything else was last night. So St. Paul beat Crosby 28-24. Oxford beat Wilby 34-22. WCA beat Derby 55-12. And then Naugatuck, we said, beat Seymour 42-7.
And Ansonia beat Woodland 42-7.
And Torrington beat Wolcott 14-13.
Okay, third and long here. Ledee rolling right, looking downfield, tosses it up, and it's broken up downfield by, looks like, is that Ursoni, I believe.
It was intended to Rodriguez. Either Ursoni.
Ursoni broke it up down around the 25-yard line.
So, Freddie, you got to move in, baby.
Brett McGuire may have assisted on that as well. Ledee looks like he moves into punt formation here.
Freddie.
It's fourth and about 16.
Move in, Freddie.
Gets it off. High end over end. Only travels a few yards and hit a GN player.
It hit him right in the head.
But it might have been.
Did it go out of bounds?
Go out of bounds, and it looks like they're pointing GNH's way. The ball only traveled about 5 yards.
Yeah, right.
And
his
hit
back
a
was turned.
GNH player in the helmet when it
find out who that was.
Back across the 50, and luckily for GN, it was recovered out of bounds by the Eagles. Otherwise, it would have been Kennedy ball.
Onside punt.
Aptly named, Billy. Good starting field position, obviously, here for GNH. They have it at the Eagle 48-yard line. They got to get the chains reset on the far sideline before play can resume. They are reset now. Trips to the near side. Low snap is caught. Reisdorf throws it deep. He's got a man out there.
Oh.
Looks like he was looking for number 12, McGuire. He was open down around the 10-yard line, but just a little bit off target.
I haven't seen Nolan throw the ball that far. Boy, he was wide open.
McGuire got a little bit turned around down there, trying to find the ball in the sun, and just no hookup made there.
That is, Mike. Yeah, for this. Boy, he's looking right at that sun.
Trips to the near side once again. Avina flanking Reisdorf in the gun.
Oh.
Low snap. He picks it up on the bounce, gets a block, cuts it back up, and then he's clotheslined right after a pickup of about 1 yard.
Number 8, Danny Rodriguez on the tackle.
Nice cutback, boy. That is an arm tackle if you ever seen one, huh?
That was the old-fashioned clothesline right there. 3rd and 9 here from the 47. This time they're going to go back to the I formation.
Still Reisdorf.
Toss sweep going right to Camp. Cuts it up. He's got
Freddie,
running room. He's got a first down down around the
job,
36-yard line.
Number 1, Freddie Camp.
Nice cutback by Freddie.
Down Gilbert.
Hey, that practice, Mike. That's another GNH.
First down.
So next week, well, we'll talk about that. It looks like they're moving the game. Instead of on Saturday, it's going to be Friday night, the 23rd, against Wilby at Van Wy Field. So our first home game next Friday night, 7 o'clock.
Reisdorf under center once again. They give to the fullback. Avina plows straight ahead for about 5, down to around the 30-yard line. They'll give him credit for exactly 5 here, so a good pickup on first down by Avina.
Avina. I can't tell again. Avina. It's Avina.
I formation again. Fake it to Avina. Option. Late pitch to Camp. He's got it at the 20. Looking to cut it back. Then he's pushed out of bounds somewhere around the 12-yard line.
First down, Gilbert.
Sorry, Mike. Got caught up in my court.
So well-designed play there. They faked to the fullback Avina. Reisdorf rolled left. Option pitch to Camp, and they get a 1st and goal just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line. 9:35 remaining in the second, looking to add to their lead.
Very nice to see Freddie get some things going.
Slot to the right. They give it to Camp. He gets to the outside. It's a race to the end zone pylon, and he makes it.
All right, Freddie. 11 yards. Nice drive by GNH there.
Yeah, they get the break on the onside punt.
Onside punt, yeah.
And they go 48 yards in about 6 plays, capped off by the Camp 11-yard touchdown run. Daryl Chirac on for the extra point. Snap, hold, kick is up.
Go.
And this one is good.
Yep. Good snap that time. Orsoni was able to handle it very well and get it down. Didn't mess the timing up on it. So with 9:25 to go here in the second quarter, 13-0 in favor of GNH.
So while we have a moment before the kickoff, Billy, why don't you tell the viewers where they can find replays of this game?
Yeah, so we'll be able to load it up. My schedule's a little busy this weekend, but hopefully by Monday I'll have it out there, and it'll be on YouTube channel, Just Sports Winstead, and then our Facebook page, Just Sports Winstead. And also on that Facebook page, you can see our Just Sports show that we do every Thursday night, me, Mikey, and Patsy. And so all those shows are out there, plus all of the away games will be on both that Just Sports Winstead and Facebook and YouTube.
And then, of course, the home games, because the Gilbert School participates in the NFHS network, those games will be live streamed.
All right.
So that is a subscription service, but it entitles you, if you purchase it, to view high school games not only for Gilbert Northwestern Housatonic football, but literally all high schools that participate in that across the country, is
right.
At least 50% of all high schools in the country do participate in it. So it's a great deal, and see if you can sign up. High end over end kick from Camp.
That's going back.
It's going to bounce at the 1. And it just rolls over the end line.
Jeez, Freddie can't catch a break. What a great kickoff that was. I thought it was going to sit there right at the 1.
Boy, for a moment there, it looked like it was going to.
Little backspin on it.
So
once again, down here at Municipal Stadium, it is a beautiful complex that they do have down here. The field is fantastic. We see the baseball field right over to our right. They had a whole big concession, and they had both locker rooms are very accessible for everybody. There's trainer rooms too. There's a girls' training room and a men's trainer room. So it's a good setup down here in Waterbury.
Yeah, great asset for the city of Waterbury. The field name is actually Ray Snyder Senior Field at Waterbury Municipal Stadium. Low snap. Leday's throwing it. It's caught by Rodriguez out at about the 28-yard line. He's tackled there by, looks like Davida and Ursoni. Ursoni comes up limping after that.
Second down.
So second and a short 2 here.
So Nick Mambrino is also not in the game today. So he was on the line last week.
Yeah, a couple of linemen out for GNH today.
Horseman, right.
Second and 2. They give it to Linton.
Right.
He's got close to the first down.
I'll mark him right at the 30, yeah.
That was actually number 20.
20.
Adonis Cole. Looks like they do give him credit for the first down. They move the chains on the far side of the field. This time they're going to go I formation behind the quarterback. Leday, give to the up back, fullback, and he pushes the pile for about 4 yards.
Giordano.
Clock moving here. We're just under 8 minutes remaining in the second period. Leday, the quarterback, is going to be in shotgun this time with a slot to the right. Low snap again, but they give it to Cole. But he's tackled in the backfield. Looks like Baraga on the tackle.
Adam Baraga. Nice to see it. He's filling in on that defensive line today.
He's a senior who came out for football for the first time this year. He's also a basketball player at the Gilbert School. So nice to see him getting in on the action here.
Yeah. Adam Baraga. Be one of our seniors. We're going to try to do that senior interview after the game today.
3rd and about 7. Toss sweep to Cole. Picking his way. And looks like they're going to hold him a little bit short. A yard or 2. So they're going to bring on the punt unit. We hear the call from the sideline. GNH has to be aware not to go offside here. Just take the take what you get on hopefully a short punt again.
This time they marked him back a little bit more, Mike. Like they marked it at the 37.
Yeah.
They had to get to the 40, yeah. All right, so 3 yards. 3 yards short. Freddie, no, not so far. Go to the 40. Oh, so don't keep going
They
back.
get the punt off. It's a low line drive kick, fielded on a hop by Camp at the 31, looking for blockers, goes upfield, breaks a tackle.
There we go.
He breaks
Hold
another tackle. Hold on to the ball, picks it up again on the bounce, but a penalty flag is thrown on the far side of the field. That's going to come back. Exciting return by Camp.
Yelling, hold on to that ball, Freddie.
But looks like they're going to negate the nice return from Camp, and let's see where they end up spotting the ball down.
Against Gilbert.
That's 3 blocking the backs now. So from
it's
the
usually a
46,
spot foul.
Right?
So
they're marking it from the 46, I think.
They're going to put it down at the 36. 10-yard penalty. 1st and 10 from there for the Yellow Jacket offense. They, on their last 2 possessions, have scored to give them the 13-0 lead. Let's see if they can add to it here.
6 minutes. Yeah, 6 minutes to go here in the second quarter.
Looks like Ursoni's in at the QB position here. He's calling the play in the huddle. Looks like they have Avina at fullback. And who do they have at tailback?
I don't know. It's not Freddie. I don't think so.
They give it to him.
Yeah. That's not Freddie.
Picks up a nice gain around the left side.
I'll see who that number is.
Let's see the number is.
Oh, it's 15.
Number
It's
15,
Reisdorf.
Nolan Reisdorf.
So where's Reisdorf if if Ursoni's at quarterback?
Second down.
And there he was. Reisdorf stays so low to the ground, Mike, huh?
He's shifty as well and speedy.
Same one.
Same lineup here.
And Reisdorf.
Ursoni drops back, throws it deep.
Freddie.
Oh, Freddie tried to tip it to himself down around the 35-yard line. Pretty good coverage out there by looks like number 18, I believe.
18, I'd say, yeah.
Josiah Love for the Eagles. He's a sophomore. 3rd and about 4 or 5 here.
Yeah, nice coverage by Love there on that one.
DeVita, the center, filling in today for Wurzman. He comes out over the ball. Offset eye to the left. They give it to Avina. Oh, he's going to be very close to a first down. Hard hit there.
Don't move.
Let's see.
He's got it.
3, Giordano on the stop.
And they say first down.
No. So, what foot? I know.
No measurement once
again.
No
measurement, I know.
I mean,
That's
we're right across from it here.
And it depends on where he was. Is his left foot or his right foot he was marking?
That's right.
With,
That's what John Madden always used to say, was it left foot or right foot?
Yeah.
It was the right foot here for GNH offense.
Yeah.
Gives them the first down.
Even though it had to be his left foot. Who's on first?
Wing to the right. Ursoni under center. Toss. No, he's going to roll. He's got a man out there. Down around the 33-yard line, but
I'm
not sure who the intended receiver was.
It's wide open.
He was open, but just couldn't quite make the connection. I don't know if that was Solano or Koenig.
Yeah, no, and I lost.
Looks like they dragged the tight end across the field, but couldn't quite make it.
Koenig's the tight end. And so what is, Koenig's 34 now. So used to him being 10.
Takes the snap, gives it to Reisdorf. He's got running room. He's pushed out of bounds at about the 47 of the Eagles. It'll bring up a 3rd and short. 4 minutes, 30 seconds remaining here in the half. GN looking to continue this drive here. 3rd and about 3.
4:30 clock. Stopped.
Nice little breeze picking up here.
Yeah.
Starting to get hot in the sun.
All right.
Hard count.
Sony.
They give it on the wing back reverse to Tavares. Breaks a
Nice.
tackle. Still going down
Go,
inside
Yoetti.
the 30, and he's pushed out of bounds at the
Nice.
20-yard line. But is there a penalty? Yes, a penalty flag on the
no.
play.
Yoetti.
Looks like the
Oh,
preliminary
man.
call is holding.
Oh. Nice run by Yoetti there, boy. That was a great run there. Unfortunately, they got another holding penalty.
So it's a spot foul again. It would happen downfield. So it's a 10-yard penalty, sets up a 3rd and about 7 here. So it negates the first down. Instead of 1st and 10 at the 20, it's 3rd and 7 from their own 49. So a 31-yard penalty in effect. Ursoni gets
for
pressure.
Freddie. Oh,
Looking for Solano. Coming across the middle. Incomplete. He got pressure there
yeah. Had to
on
get
the
rid
Eagles'
of it
rush.
quick.
So let's see if GNH is going to
open
punt
again.
or go for it here. It's 4th and 7
down.
here. Eagles think they're going to punt. They drop a Leday back deep around his own 15-yard line, but
Reisdorf is in. I don't think they're
Reisdorf
punting.
is in. Doesn't look like it.
Yeah, get on the ball. I heard
And
they got to call
timeout
timeout.
called by the Eagles. First timeout of the game. They'll have 2 remaining with 4:15 to go in this second period.
They thought they were punting for sure on that one, so they needed that timeout.
One of the things that we wanted to bring your attention to is that this year there is a new parent club organization at GNH, and they've had some fundraisers that they've had and plan to do for the rest of the year. So when we get information about those, we will pass that along to you.
Yeah, I'm sure next week at the home game we'll find out a little bit more. We'll get to see them. You do look across. There's a nice crowd from Gilbert Northwestern, Housatonic out there. They're just cheering something on over there too.
I think
that's
the
good.
nice routine from the cheerleading squad.
There it is. Yep.
Looks like
That's
the
good.
crowd is about same numbers on either side.
All right.
This stadium is used by all the public high schools in Waterbury. That's hence the 10 a.m. kickoff today. They have to fit in a lot of games every weekend. Trips to the right. Reisdorf rolling right. He's got a man out there. It's picked by Rodriguez. And he's tackled there by DeVita on the hustle play. Looked like the intended receiver was Camp.
Yeah.
So effectively it is a punt.
It's a short punt.
Short punt.
But it is a punt,
But
right?
it does give the Eagles the ball with a little over 4 minutes remaining in the half.
So, Mike, we mentioned that our first home game next Friday night. Then the week after that, it's at Ansonia, Friday, September 30th. And they did move the start time of that from 7 o'clock to 6 p.m.
So tight formation here. They give to the tailback. Picks
Breaks
up a
one on
handful.
tackle.
Gang tackled there by a swarm of Yellow Jackets after a pickup of about 3 or 4.
That's a
Cole, I'm sorry, Linton on the carry.
Right.
Misidentified him.
Second down.
So they moved it from the 39 to the almost the 44, so almost a 5-yard pickup on that first down carry. Tight splits by that Eagle offensive line. Once again, they give it to him, and then he's
nice tackle.
Tackled by DeVita. I'm sorry, is that DeVita?
No,
Yes, it is.
It is, yeah. Devin DeVita. No, I told you I switched the number for you.
78 is DeVita
yeah,
today.
I know, today. I told him I crossed it off. I'll have to tell him. It's not easy being a PA guy. I didn't cross off the other one. That's what I should have done.
They gave him a gain of about a half a yard on that. Call it 3rd and 5 here. Look for one of those swing or screen passes here. They've used that somewhat successfully this morning. Send a man in motion. Jet sweep.
He gets it.
They give it to Rodriguez. Breaks a tackle, but not the second one.
I think that was Stimson on the first.
It was number 57.
Oh, 57. Oh, sorry.
Who's not on our roster. And timeout is called with 2:24 remaining.
Sony made the tackle. Gilbert timeout.
Nice PA announcer credited Sheeby with the hit, so we'll go along with that. It's 4th down here. See if the Eagles elect to punt. They are in their own territory at the 44-yard line.
Yeah, so
looks like GNH called that timeout to preserve time on the clock.
All right. Yeah, because they get the ball back at the start of the second half too. So
they'd
nice
like
to score going in and coming out.
The old 2-for-1 is always good.
All right.
Looked like they were set up to do that on the last drive, but a penalty negated a first down, and they ended up having to go for it on 4th down. Turned it over on the interception, but the defense stiffened here, at least on the first 3 downs. And let's see what the Eagles do. They're talking over some strategy here in their huddle at their own sideline.
Roster sizes might look about the same, compared to last week at Naugatuck when they had 86, double.
Yeah, a lot of two-way players on both teams here. Lede is going to line up in punt formation, but is he going to actually punt?
All right. He can run.
High snap, gets it off. Low line drive kicked, angles out of bounds at the 32-yard line.
Nice job for him, right?
So GNH will have 68 yards to negotiate here in 2 minutes and 13 seconds with 2 timeouts at their disposal.
Plenty of time for them to move the ball down. They've had some receivers open today, so sooner or later they're going to make one of those connections. Like I said last week too, Mike, that short slant to Freddie, would be nice and get him into some space, and he could break it open.
Well, they put Freddie in the slot here to his near sideline. Officials timeout on the far side. It looks like they got the chains tangled up there.
Yeah. Little chain maintenance going on. So looking forward to having our first home game. We had two away games and the first home game, and then after that I mentioned we'll go.
Reisdorf in the gun, low snap, he fields it, but whistles blow and a legal procedure is called.
So a little. Tough job for Devin DeVita having to be the center, just coming off, and I don't know when he found out this week.
Yeah, I mean, he's moved all over the place. Last year he was a guard on the offensive line as well as a linebacker on defense. Started the season at tight end in the first game, and
now it's
due
center.
to the
Worstman
players missing, he had to shift over to center for this game.
Someone said Tatsba's not there either. I don't see.
So trips to the near sideline. Good snap. They give it to Avina on the give. Got some blocking.
Hold your block. That's it. Nice.
Cuts it back and delivers the blow at about the 42-yard line, so close to a first down.
Close. See, Avina. he's got that mental block like I did now.
They do give him enough for the first down.
That's incredible. That really, again. But I mean, we'll take it. But it just seems like
reset the chains. 2:01 remaining. Reisdorf thinks about throwing. Directing traffic downfield. He's got a man out there, and too tall for him. It looks like he was looking for Chirac down around the 35-yard line. Looks like he also could have run and picked up quite a bit of yardage as well. Does stop the clock with 1:52 remaining in the half.
But because of that reason of him running, that did bring those defenders up, and Chirac was wide open.
So 2nd and 10 from their own 43-yard line. Trips to the far side this time. Avina flanking Reisdorf in the gun. They give it to Avina. Makes the first defender miss. Still going. Gets to the outside. He's down. He's breaking free at the 30. 10. 5, touchdown, Aiden Avina.
Touchdown, GNH.
53 yards. Oh, I'm sorry, 57 yards.
57. Avina, nice job. Sony. So 2 long touchdown runs, the 55-yard one from Ursoni earlier, and now a 57-yard TD run. Where do you see that on film? That was a great cutback that he had there.
He then split 2 defenders down around the 35-yard line, and then he just raced into the end zone.
Right in.
Chirac on for the extra point. Good snap, good hold. Kick is up. End over end is good.
All right. I forgot to write that. So minute 40 to go still. They scored quick. Just about a minute.
Just under a minute.
Yeah, all right.
So just what the doctor ordered. Extend that lead. And as you mentioned earlier, Billy, they will get this second half kickoff. They'll have to hold the Eagles here for a minute 39 or so. Looks like Camp is on to do the kicking. So Camp lines up his mates across the field. He approaches. Kicks it high, end over end, angling towards the sideline.
Don't go out. Stay there.
Oh, it goes out of bounds at the inside the 1-yard line.
You couldn't get any closer to that. Oh, man. It was just bouncing like a pinball down there, and then just took a little right-hand turn right by the cone.
It was probably a foot away from the pylon.
Right. Couldn't stop or go into the end zone. Right, but that's 15 yards.
Now they get it at the 35 due to the penalty. No time off the clock there. So they're going to go I formation here. They give it right up the middle.
Blast.
And GNH says, okay, we'll take that.
Yeah.
Clock moving here. Now there's a timeout called.
Gilbert.
By GNH.
GNH, I know. See, really? Yep. What'd they give him for yardage on that one? Just a couple of yards?
Out to the 39, so 4 yards.
4 yards, right? They get more. So after our home game, then we go to Ansonia, and then we have back at home on October 8th versus Oxford. So that'll be our first day game of the season, besides this one, first home day game. And then just a long-term note, St. Paul's will be at Van Wy Field on Thanksgiving morning at 10 a.m. So that should be a good contest between GNH and St. Paul's.
We should mention that St. Paul's is Coach Salius' alma mater.
Yeah, that's right.
So kind of fortuitous that they get to play against the St. Paul Falcons on Thanksgiving morning at Van Wy Field.
So that'll be our Thanksgiving Day game, or Thanksgiving Eve.
Two wide receivers in the set. I formation behind the quarterback. Lede
Pass.
fakes it. Play action fake. It's caught. Completed and caught at around the 42. Not enough for the first down.
That's Shrek. All right, Shrek out there, 32.
And timeout called.
Yeah, no, he does want the ball back.
Timeout, Gilbert.
Yep.
So
He's thinking he's going to stop him.
That's their final timeout of the half. Looks like they're spotting the ball right around the 41-yard line.
Right.
So it'll set up third and about 4.
4, right? Should be to the 45, right? But Coach Salas is thinking they can hold them here, and then maybe get a short punt or get a run back from Freddie.
Well, if they could hold them here, they haven't had a great deal of success in the punting game.
Right.
So
there's a guy from the Waterbury Republican down there taking the pictures, Jim Shannon. He does a great job. I love seeing his pictures. They all do. Everybody in the Republican does an excellent job.
So third and about 4 here. 1:16 remaining in the half.
So give it to Giordano if I was them.
Play
Pass.
action fake. Throws
Going
it
deep.
up.
Turn around.
A lot of hand fighting there.
I
No
know.
flags.
All right.
So that also stops the clock.
All right. Does them a good favor.
With 1:08 remaining, and it will force the Eagles into a punt formation.
So that was Joe Cologne, intended for number 5. I'm assuming it was Chirac on that. He's on that side usually.
Looked like
Didn't
it was.
see it if it's him, yep.
And Freddie
right,
Camp
Freddie.
will be back deep. He's camped out literally around his 30-yard line.
Get that running start at it, Freddie.
Lede, the punter,
Come on.
gets it off despite pressure, and it goes out of bounds. It takes a hook
to the
left
stands.
somewhere.
Yeah, it's in the stands. I know. Where are they going to mark it?
Oh,
40,
my.
41, yeah.
A 0-yard punt
Ah,
right from the line of scrimmage.
ah, that's what I think Coach Salius was looking for. He knew if they could hold him for that, they'd have it. And what's he got? A minute one. Right,
Minute 1
yes.
left.
They scored in less than a minute there last time.
First down, Gilbert.
Mike, did they score 2 touchdowns in the first quarter or just 1?
I had him for 1.
Just 1. That's what I thought it was.
Second touchdown was scored with 9:25 remaining in the second.
In the second.
So they're going to send out trips to this near side. Reisdorf takes the snap, rolls this way, gets some pressure. He's going to keep it now, tucks it. Oh, he needed to get out of bounds.
Yeah,
he
go out of
didn't
bounds.
quite get the
I know,
first
right?
down, so they're going to have to get
Coach
up
Danny
to the line of
Jones was
scrimmage.
yelling, get out of bounds.
They could either spike it or run a play quickly here.
Officials timeout.
Oh, break for GNH there.
That's a first down.
Oh, they did give him enough
They
for the
gave him
first
for the
down.
First down.
So that's why they stopped the clock. Now it's moving
running.
again. Reisdorf drops the snap. He's
Throw
got
it.
pressure. He eludes tacklers. Throws it into the end zone. Intended for number 34,
Koenig.
Koenig. So that will stop the clock with 38.2 seconds remaining.
Nice job by Nolan there just to keep that going and not lose the yardage. All right, getting a sack there is a really a killer for the whole thing.
For us old-timers, that reminded me of some Fran Tarkenton scrambling there. He is elusive.
He is. Yeah.
He also had a tough time with the snap, but he kept his composure, picked it up, and scrambled away.
Right.
There's Sony, Camp, and Tavares in the trips formation to the right. Oh, he's hit as he throws. Wow, on a big blitz.
Wow.
By number five, Rodriguez.
On the blind side. Wow.
Oh, that
Get her,
Nolan
Sony.
is shaking up
right.
here.
Yeah, he got hit hard.
So with
Incomplete pass.
33.8.
Oh, Bob is down here for the trip.
Yeah, we see the trainer Bob Snyder out there. I don't blame Nolan for being a little shaken up on that one.
He got hit hard there.
Luckily for GNH, that was ruled an incomplete pass and not a fumble.
Third and 10.
And a penalty flag flies from the sideline, and a second one.
This coach has been giving him trouble the whole time.
I think he thought it was going to be a fumble.
Yeah.
Well, just giving him a sideline warning at this point.
Yeah, this coach has been giving this guy lip the whole game.
Oh, no, they are going to mark off a penalty. So I guess they're saying unsportsmanlike conduct.
On the bench.
On the bench. They move him all the way down to the 16-yard line. So 1st and 10, GNH from there. They'll have 33.8 seconds to work with. No timeouts, however.
Let's run the ball, Mike. Let's run the ball.
They're going to go trips to the right. Ursoni, shotgun quarterback. Oh, he's tripped up in the backfield. So they're going to have to get up to the line of scrimmage and spike it. Clock moving here, approaching 20 seconds. Everybody has to get back on side. Penalties, flags, fly. Not everybody was set with 16.1 seconds.
I think Yoetti was still getting back, right?
Against Gilbert.
All right,
so it'll
second
be
down.
Ball's all the way back now at the
mile.
29.
Yeah,
Clock's moving here. Should be the last play.
Oh, man.
And timeout called with about 3 seconds left by the Eagles.
So a little craziness here at the end of the
scoreboard clock, yes, under a second, 3/10 remaining. Good thing it's not basketball, Billy. It can only get a tip in here. So they'll have time to hopefully to get the snap off and get the play run.
Hopefully Reisdorf is okay. Do you see him over there? I don't see. There they are down. Is that them down the end?
Yes. He's got his shoulder pads off.
Are off now. Going to halftime. Bob's looking at him. You know, Bob Snyder's his last year as the athletic trainer at Gilbert. We're going to miss Bob.
Yeah, he's been the long-time trainer up in the northwest corner. They reset the clock to 3 seconds even. Ursoni, shotgun formation, trips to the right.
Freddie on
He's going to roll him to the right. Looking to throw it.
Oh, no.
And he's going to be sacked. And that's how the half will end.
Number 5, Joe Coloni on the stop.
So the Eagles defense rises up there.
Yeah.
And now Ursoni's hopping off the field. Looks like with a lower leg injury.
Remember, and he had hurt it earlier too, Mike. He had hurt his
Oh,
leg
my.
there, but yeah, no, that would happy Stimson have to come back from the line. All right, so Tim, we're ready. We'll take a break. So 20-0 is the score here at halftime, and we'll be back for second half action very soon.
All right, stay tuned. Welcome back to the second half action here at Waterbury's Municipal Stadium. Our halftime score once again is 20-0 in favor of GNH, and they are expecting to receive this second half kickoff from the Kennedy Eagles. Kennedy Eagle defense snuffed out a threat right before the end of the first half. High end over end kick fielded by Freddie Camp at about the 25. He's got a running lane down the far side. He's down in the clear on the far sideline. All the way racing into the end zone for a touchdown. No penalties.
Touchdown, GNH.
75-yard return.
Oops. All right. He got that lane, and he just went right through it.
Second return of the year for Camp. He had a punt return in the opening game against Naugatuck, 86 yards, 75 yards here on the kickoff return to extend the lead to 26-0.
So it's what they wanted, score coming out. They just couldn't get that score going in, Mike. They tried, but nice way to start the second half.
We await the Chirac extra point. Everything is good.
All
good
right.
snap, good hold, good kick.
So 11:48 to go now. 27-0 is the score.
So just what GNH wanted, because there was some question as to who would be the quarterback in this second half for GNH. Nolan Reisdorf went out on a very hard blindside hit. And then on the last play of the half, Grayson Erstoney seemed to sustain a lower leg injury.
Yeah.
But it looks like he was on to do the holding there for that extra point. So hopefully he's okay.
Yeah, so Coach Jones says that Reisdorf is just going to stay out. And he got hit hard there, a little banged up. But Erstoney is ready to go.
Freddie Camp to do the kickoff chores. Clouds have moved back in over Municipal Stadium here. Sun was out earlier. High end over end kick, angling towards the sideline, fielded around the 18-yard line.
Rodriguez.
Oh, he's got some running room before he's tackled by number 44, Ty DeVita.
Yeah, all right. Nice to see Ty DeVita in there.
He returns it out to, looks like somewhere around the 35-yard line.
It's been their consistent starting position, right?
For one reason or another.
Yeah,
It's a GNH defense did a good job in that first half, holding the Eagles off the scoreboard. They hope to continue the same here in the second half. Strong left. They give it to the tailback. That's number 28, Linton.
Yeah. So we haven't seen 3 in a while getting the ball. Giordano
picks up about 2 on the play, 2nd and 8. See Owen Stimson in on the defensive line, Adams as well. See if we can identify some of the other players. Looks like 54, Hafner as well.
Right.
Rolls right as Leday after a play fake. Cuts it back.
Nothing doing.
And then he's swarmed by a bunch of Yellow Jackets.
No gain on a play. 3rd down.
3rd and 8. We'll call it no gain on the play.
No gain, right?
Good job of pursuit by the GNH defense there.
It's that little screen pass.
They've had some success with that, so be on the lookout for that here. Slot to the left, unbalanced left. Drop straight back. He throws it up in the air and out of bounds.
Good pressure on that time.
Fourth down.
Fourth down. So Avina got in on that.
I think Tavares was there
Tavares
as
there
well.
too. Yeah, right. Yep. So
Eagles have had a little tough luck in the punting game here this morning. Freddie Camp drops back. We've had some very short punts.
Good snap this time. There you go.
Oh,
He almost got it.
high end over
That's
end.
his
Much
best
better
punt,
punt, but it takes a GNH roll out to the 41-yard line.
Gilbert will take over.
So Leday under heavy pressure there. He got off a good kick that time.
That's his best punt of the
But
day.
then, unfortunately for them, it took a roll in favor of GNH. So let's
how many?
see.
Yeah, where did he kick that from, Mike?
It was around. He kicked it. The line of scrimmage was around the 40.
40.
So about technically a 19 or 20-yard punt
20-yard
net.
punt.
Sony is calling the plays in the huddle. It's good to see Grayson back out on the field.
Avina, the fullback. Camp, the tailback.
Takes the snap, gives it to Avina. Stood up at the line of scrimmage. Short gain on the play. Tried to spin out of the tackle, but nothing doing there.
Good job by the defensive line. 58, I see.
Give him forward progress for 2.
Al O'Neill on the stop.
Oh.
Second down.
So this roster is wrong. That's. Oh, wait. Maybe they changed numbers.
Al O'Neill was given credit for the tackle.
So we'll say he's 58. On ours, it had him as O'Neill 55.
Option. Late pitch to Camp. Gets pushed out of bounds near the marker.
Ooh,
let's see what the spot is.
Oh, boy.
Oh, Freddie's down by the bench over there. A little slow to get up. A lot of attention being paid to him.
Old Coach Josh Penn was over on the sideline this morning when I was over there. Nice to see Josh.
He was held short, so it's going to be third and about 1.5 yards.
Third down.
Slot to the right. Tavares is the slot receiver. McGuire is the wide receiver. They give it to, well, it's first down.
All right.
Who was the ball carrier there? Looks like 27, Jace Kinsman.
Number 27, Kinsman on the carry.
He picks up the first down.
Yeah. It's going deep.
Jace is a freshman.
First down.
Getting a little varsity action here.
Oh, sorry. You know what? I forgot to do that. So I bet you that's Colby Sandin.
Oh, you're right.
I forgot to cross off him. Sorry.
Okay.
Yep, so that's Colby Sandin.
Colby Sandin picks up the first down.
Yep.
Colby
Sorry.
wasn't able to play in that first game.
Right. They did say his number was 27. I forgot to cross off Kinsman.
They give it a Camp. Bursts through a hole in the middle of the line. Still breaking tackles.
Nice job, Freddie.
Falls forward at about the 39. Very close to the first down.
They'll give it to him, Mike. Nice job covering up the ball, too, there at the end.
Well, they don't give him
They
quite
don't
enough.
Give it, huh?
Second and about 1/2 yard.
Yeah. All right. Marked it with his left foot that time.
GNH is going to go offset, power eye to the right. They give it to Avina. He's got enough, just enough for the first down over right guard.
Number 55,
Get it to
Al O'Neill on the stop.
Keeps the chains moving forward. nice time-consuming march here
Right.
would be a nice thing for that GNH offense.
Yep. Keep that clock running. Just keep moving the chains. So I do see the concession stand is open over there. Got a nice tray to carry your food out on.
Same formation. Give it to Avina again. This time he cuts it back through the middle, and he's close to a first down. Spinning and twisting his way through the middle of the line.
Keeps moving forward. Doesn't, so far, Mike, not as chippy as it was in that Naugatuck game.
Picked up about 8.5 on that play, 2nd and short. Keeps that clock rolling, 6:45 remaining in the third. GNH in front, 27-0.
He just got to have 100 yards today, right?
He's got to be close.
Yeah.
He had that one long run.
All right.
And a number of other short, nice ones. Wishbone for the first time today. They give it to Tavares.
Oh, he
breaks
shook
a
it.
tackle, but then he's converged on
Give him the
for a
forward
short
progress.
loss on the play.
Could have been tackled for a loss, but was able to avoid that first tackle.
He did well to lose only 2 yards on that play.
Sebastian.
Actually, I guess Sebastian's family's right down
gotta
below
be,
us.
Yeah.
3rd and about 5 here. Wishbone once again. Rolling right is Ursoni.
He
He's
keeps
got
it.
a lane.
Nice.
He bursts
Breaks
through
it.
a hole, and he's pushed down at about the 11-yard line by Leday.
Oh, don't do it.
But then
I talked to Mike. I set it up. It's a broadcaster's jinx.
Looks like it's going to be an unsportsmanlike conduct
he
penalty.
clapped in his face, right?
Let's see who it's against. There could be a foul on both teams here.
There's only one.
The referees are
pick up the flag.
conferring.
Flag on the play.
Yeah. So that was probably in the referees' meeting this year that they're calling
Point of
that
emphasis.
Point of emphasis, right? That they are going to call that every single time it happens.
So he did pick up enough for the first down at
Yeah,
the
it's gotta be a
11-yard
first
line. Then
down,
they
right?
push him back to the 26, where it'll be 1st and 10 there with 4:43 remaining in the third period.
Very nice run by Ursoni, though. You know, it's 2 big runs for him.
It seems to be no ill effects from that end of the half injury. They give it to Camp.
Freddie
He
lost it,
bounces
bounces
off
too.
his hands.
Right up to him.
Used his
Ooh.
basketball and baseball skills there. It looks
Yeah.
like he was dribbling the ball, and then he used his baseball skills to scoop it back
Scoop
up.
that back up.
No gain on the play.
Ledee came flying in.
Carry, 2nd down.
So just over 4 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Still 27-0.
McGuire split out to this near side. Tavares is the wing on the left. Avina the fullback, Camp the tailback. They give it to Avina right up the middle. Not much there.
Kept him that time, right?
Got about only a yard or so on the play. So the Eagle defense stiffening up here after that penalty.
So,
Number 55, Al O'Neill.
yeah, it's all right. So 55 is Al O'Neill. 58 was that
He's
Estevez.
had quite a few tackles on this drive.
Yeah, all right.
3rd down.
3rd and about 8 here. Tavares is the slot on the left.
Ooh.
Well, that play looked funny
That was
at the
really
start,
funny. That
but
was-
Ursoni,
Nope. I know.
he's pushed out of
It's out of
bounds at
bounds.
around the 21-yard
Right.
line, so it's going
Still
to
gonna
be
be
4th
short.
down here.
All right.
He was trying to, it looked like he was thinking about cutting back instead of just driving towards the stick. So it sets up 4th down here. 2:51 remaining in the 3rd.
6 from the 22.
Ursoni takes the snap, fakes. He's got running room.
He's got a lot of
room. Should have
Go.
enough. Cuts it back. He's got a 1st down inside the 10 at about the 6.
Very nice.
So that time he trusted his speed, got to the outside, then he found the lane to cut back and picked up the 1st down.
Was able to get that edge very easily.
Looks like they're spotting the ball at the 7, so it'll be 1st and goal from there with 2:30 remaining in the 3rd period.
Grayson's starting to rack up some yardage.
DeVita, the center, comes out over the ball. He's done a nice job filling in for Worthman today. They go left with Camp.
All the way out.
And he gets to the corner of the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm sorry, Freddie Camp.
Nice job for Freddie. Really got to that edge very easily.
His 3rd touchdown of the game. 2 on offense and 1 on special teams.
Yeah.
Extends the lead to 33-0, awaiting the Chirac extra point. Snap, hold, kick.
Looks
and
good.
it's good.
And it's good. Nice job by Daryl Chirac.
Extra point is good.
No Van Wy march here, Mike. They were able to kick extra points at both ends of the field.
And we get a routine from the Gilbert cheer squad. Gilbert Northwestern Housatonic cheer squad at the far side of the field.
So in that Naugatuck Seymour game yesterday, it sort of surprised me. I didn't expect that to happen, but I did see a couple of things. First is that Jet Hall. No, what was his name? Yeah, Jet Hall. He's still out. He's going to be out for like 3 weeks. But then that Martin and Diedelbaum, they both had 121 yards rushing. So they really put up a show there. And then Martin had 3 rushing touchdowns. Plus, this is a big thing. That kid Blake Stone, was 5 for 7 passing, 3 touchdowns.
High end over end kick from Camp drives the receiver back to about the 5-yard line.
Nice.
Linton. Or Cole, and he gets out to about the 18 and a late penalty flag.
Jeez.
Looks like it was Cole on the return.
Caban. Yeah, no.
Caban.
Yeah, no. So 21 is Cole.
Okay.
No, it's all right.
Sorry for misidentifying. Caban.
Penalty against Gilbert.
Looks like it was a face mask.
Yeah, I know.
Looks like a hand just inadvertently got in there.
So.
But as you were saying, Bill, yeah, that Blake Stone, who didn't throw the ball much in the first game.
And didn't throw it again, only 7 attempts. Five completions and 3 for a touchdown. Mike, where are they starting again?
35-yard line. They're consistent.
Where does Emma Sansone, which way does Emma Sansone go? Left.
Left.
So I like consistency, Mike, and that's what we're getting here.
Okay, Lede still quarterbacking under center. Toss sweep to the tailback. And he's forced out of bounds by Tavares at about the 41.
So that's Caban.
Or Caban.
Yeah, number 20.
Caban forced out by Tavares.
Caban.
Good pickup on 1st down.
Yeah.
Second down.
1:49 left here in the 3rd quarter.
You see number 55, Baraga, in at the defensive line right now.
That's right. Here's a starter tonight because of Worstman being out.
Lede keeps.
Oh,
and he
stiff arm.
Stiff arm, but number 44, Ty DeVita, gets credit for the tackle there.
Yeah.
Pushes him out of bounds after a short gain out to the 42, only a gain of 1.
3 yards.
3rd and about 3 here.
3rd down.
Got out of bounds again, so the clock is stopped.
We should mention that Ty DeVita is a freshman, so another freshman getting some varsity time here.
Oh.
That's Giordano. Oh, he's close.
He's gonna get it.
Let's see what kind of forward progress they give him. I think that's enough.
Right on the line.
Right on the line. So the Eagles pick up a first down.
Giordano, first down, Kennedy.
The GN defense through almost 3 quarters now, still pitching a shutout. They'd like to continue that if they can. Toss sweep. Cuts back by the running back, and then tackled from behind.
Nice.
By number 12, Brett
McGuire.
Good pursuit by Brett.
Yeah.
Came from the other side of the field.
Caban was the carrier. Yeah, very good pursuit. Came all the way across, and you know the running back Caban was looking up forward, and he got tackled right from behind. And
pickup of 2 on the play. Under a minute to go now in the 3rd. Few younger players in on defense now as well for GNH.
Yeah, nice to see Coach doing that with the 34-0 score.
Offset eye right. They give to the tailback. He gets to the outside. He's got a first down.
Yeah, Chirac maybe was the tackler.
Into GNH territory. It looks like first down at the 44.
First down, Kennedy.
Braga in on the D-line.
He's at the right defensive tackle position. And that play will not get off in the 3rd quarter, so we'll have to wait for it for the 4th quarter as the teams change ends of the field. So.
About that. Okay, then the other score we saw last night was at Ansonia and Woodland. And Ansonia, their 2 best, Castilla, and I can't remember the other kid's name, but they had one had 161 yards rushing, the other had 190 yards rushing. So, you know, I mean, we knew this before coming in. Definitely Ansonia, Naugatuck were going to be very good. Torrington, you know, we thought was going to be up there. We'll see what happens with that. That game is on Friday night, October 28th at Torrington High School. That'll be a fun night.
Torrington did win last night, 14-13. So they got on the win column. They even their record at 1-1.
Yep. And then the sort of a surprise is that, you know, that Crosby and Wilby, you know, we're doing pretty good. You know, they're actually playing very well.
They're playing competitively.
Yeah.
Each of them won their first game, lost their second, but you know, historically they've had tough times for Waterbury City Schools, and it's nice to see things going well. Waterbury Career looks like they have a decent team as well.
Very good, right.
Leday hands off. Breaks free is number 28. I believe that is Linton.
Yeah, that's Linton, yep. Nice
Linton
run.
now, Damani Linton. He limps off after picking up a first down. A few more subs in for GNH on defense. I see number 60 in there, Isaiah Sanchez.
Ah, nice. I like to see Isaiah.
Isaiah Robles also in there. Number 28, he's at the defensive line.
They expect good thing from Robles.
Shotgun, low snap. And it's a nice tackle for a loss and a sack by number 62, Owen Stimson.
The Stimson gets the tackle for loss. Nice job, Owen.
Second sack of the game for that GNH defense. Pushes the ball all the way back to the 48-yard line.
Owen has done a nice job not only on defense but on the offensive line, being out there, you know, moving around. He was the JV quarterback last year, Mike, and now you know, he's on the line and he's doing an excellent job. It's good to see.
Middle run.
Through.
Picked up about 7 on the play.
Julius Caban.
Caban, the ball carrier, sets up 3rd and long. 3rd and about 22 here.
3rd
so.
and a city mile.
Clock still moving here, approaching 10 minutes remaining in the game. GNH in front and enjoying a 34-0 margin. Offset, unbalanced left. They toss sweep to the left. Caban. Oh, a nice tackle from the from the defensive backfield. That was Tavares.
Number 62.
Tavares and Stimson, I think.
Stimson.
Yeah.
Both combine on the tackle for loss.
Yeah. Uedi's a different player this year. He's really looking good out there. You know, when we did that interview show, Mike, he on offense was talking about being that X-player, and we've really seen some good play from Uedi Tavares.
On both sides of the ball.
On both sides, yep.
So 4th and very long here. 4th and about 20. They have to get down to the 22. The ball's on the 42, so it is 4th and 20. And now they want a timeout, but
the
delay of game might be called before the timeout. Nope, the referee does give them the timeout. The back judge threw the flag. And
it's his job too, right?
Quarterback saw the play clock had run down, quickly called timeout, and I guess he got it just in time.
Yep, that's nice. So we're going to try to do our first senior spotlight after the game today, and we're going to get 3 of the captains. We're going to get Freddie Camp, Grayson Rossoni, and Devin DeVita to join us for a little interview after the game, and then we'll figure out who our star or maybe stars of the game today. Maybe we'll get a couple people, because I got a couple on my list that are really worthy of it. There's quite a few, actually.
There's quite a few that we could choose from
today. So we'll see what we want to do, but stay tuned. We'll have that following the game. Pretty quick second half seems to be. What do we got here now?
So 4th and 20. Leday rolling right, gets pursuit and pressure, dumps it off. It's caught. Caban, but he'll be tackled at the 30, well short of the first down, so the GNH defense gets a hold.
Yep. Turnover on downs. So we'll see who comes out for the offense. Looks like the regular
looks like the regular offense is out there.
Yep.
We don't know who the 3rd team quarterback could be, so Rossoni is going to have to be out there, it looks like.
Yep.
Lavinia's out there. Colby Sandin is at tailback. Looks like number 20 is out there. Everett Rigby, he's a sophomore as a split end. Well, looks like a mistimed handoff there to Avinia, but Ursoni keeps it around the right end. He breaks free at midfield, and then he's tackled from behind at the 29, but a big gain for Ursoni. 41 yards.
Number 15.
On a play that looked like it was going to be blown up because of a mishandled exchange there between Avinia and him. Don't know if that was by design or not. It looked like Avinia looked back for the ball, and he didn't have it.
Yeah.
But
Ursoni said, "Okay, I'll
take it. No problem."
All the way around. Yep. Yeah, boy, Ursoni's got to have quite a few. You see Mulligan over there? We're trying to figure out who's going to do the stats. Can't see.
I did not see.
I know.
Ursoni throwing. It's picked off.
Yeah. Caban. He's still going.
So Caban comes up with the interception inside the 10-yard line. It looked like they were looking for Koenig, I believe.
Yeah.
He needed to put a little more air under that one.
All right. Koenig was zigging, and Arsoni thought he was going to zag there.
So far, the only two things that have really gone wrong here today are the still a fair number of penalties for GNH and also a couple of interceptions in the passing game.
Yeah. Yep.
And I guess the third thing would be the injury to Nolan Reisdorf.
Right. Hopefully he's just, shaking up a little bit. And
hopefully they're just being conservative with him here.
Right. Actually, now it's going to be the short week for them. They get the game on Friday. But that's really why he wanted to have it, so that he has a long week for the next week for Ansonia. So we'll be playing the next 2 Fridays in a row.
So there's 8 minutes and 1 second remaining in the game here. It looks like the Eagles might be putting in a few substitutes. I see their second team quarterback is in there in the huddle there on the sideline, number 10.
Number 10.
Let's see who that is.
John Mataboni.
He's a sophomore quarterback. Looks like he's coming out onto the field.
What's that? Big 72. Yeah, that 72 just went down. He's playing the nose. 6'1", 340 they list him at.
Devin DeVita was battling him all game.
All game long, right.
What do we list DeVita at?
He's 2-something now, right? 220.
220.
6'2", 220. So, 120 pounds. Let's see their number, that 55. He's had a good game for the Eagles. Al O'Neill.
Looks like we have a new nose tackle in the game, number 26 for GNH, but unfortunately not listed on our roster here.
It's been hard with the I got all these guys with no numbers because they had duplicates of stuff or whatever, so I don't know. Hopefully next week they have their new uniforms, or at least they do have their blue jerseys in now, so they can wear those.
Number 54 also in on defense, but that's not Hafner, who normally wears 54. So, as you were saying, there's
some other duplicates.
So it's one of the younger players.
I didn't leave them. I guess I should have left them, but.
Linton on the carry. Mataboni, the quarterback. Some dejected players on the Kennedy sideline here. So substitutes in for both teams. Linton, or Caban, gets to the outside. Nice pickup, gets a first down at about the 34-yard line.
Isaiah Sanchez in on that. And Chirac.
Looks like number 52, Jackson Hafner, also in on the defense here.
Yep.
Number 50 is in there, Luke Coaster. He's a freshman. So some younger players getting some time here. Both sides of the ball. Number 11, the ball carrier for the Eagles.
Tymir Grundy. So Grundy is sophomore, 6 foot 210.
Second down, Kennedy.
More importantly, the clock's still moving here. Approaching 6 minutes remaining in the game. So at this point, it's basically a JV contest.
All right, just let that clock keep moving. Same rules, Mike. Is it 35 points?
Yes.
Running time.
Grundy breaks a few tackles. Eventually brought down by number 24. Looks like Evan Sheeby, another freshman.
Ah, nice, Evan Sheeby. That's good. Remember, he had some injuries going on, so it looks like he must be all better now. Nice. So at 35-0 in the third quarter.
In the second half.
In the second half, right?
It
yeah.
should go to running time, but we didn't
running
quite
time.
reach that point.
It's a one missed extra point. Uh-oh, somebody's getting a ticket.
Caban cuts it back, still going.
Still going. Nice
run. Hard run by Caban. Gets into GNH territory at about the 42.
First down, Kennedy.
All right, so it's up to this defense to keep the shutout going. Yeah, so another 54 is out there.
5 minutes remain now. The give to number 11, Grundy again. Fullback powers his way ahead for about 5 or 6 yards.
Big pile. Yeah, 26, right? We don't have the 26. Could be Cameron Murnane. That's what I actually think it might be. He was 26 before.
See number 89 in the game.
Oh, Wesley Allen.
Wesley Allen.
Yep.
He's another freshman, 6'4", 160. Toss sweep to the left. Number 22, the ball carrier. And they finally blow the whistle.
Leverage. 22 is...
22, Javon Lewis.
Oh.
Well,
that's not on our.
That's a different name than on our roster.
All right.
Well, we'll give the PA announcer credit. Lewis.
No.
Third down.
Third and about 2 here. 3:40 to go in the game.
I did see them hand him a different roster. I got that off of Max Preps.
Unbalanced to the right. Oh, nice job. Forward progress is stopped shy of the first down. Looks like number 54, Andrew Hafner,
Yeah, we
on
don't know.
the tackle.
Is that's a different 54 now, right?
Well, Andrew Hafner. Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Yes, a different 54.
It's a different 54. I'm not sure which one it is.
My apologies.
Yeah. I would say it's Hunter Conklin.
He's one of the younger players.
Yeah.
Fourth and about 2. No gain on the play.
He's got the really white. Actually, you can see those numbers a little better.
Yes, we can.
Right? But as we say, in next week, the new blue uniforms are in.
Toss sweep to the right. Caban's got the first down. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 25 to the 23.
Yeah.
Julius Caban. First.
Clock starts 2:34. Danny Jones still up here. And who was the kid? Justin Kelsey doing the filming too for Coach Salius.
Okay, we got number 74 in. Another young player.
Yeah.
Goes right up the middle is Grundy.
Breaks it off.
Still going.
Pulling him.
Down somewhere around the 10 or 11 yard line.
First down. So it'll be first and goal. No, at the 11, sorry. First and 10 from the 11. Danny wants the shutout, but he's letting him stay. That's all right.
So clock approaching 2 minutes to go here. Give it to Grundy again.
There we go. Stopped him there.
Pretty good job by the interior.
Gain of a couple.
Defensive line did their job that time.
145.
Only a gain of about a yard.
Grundy comes off. 22. Who did he say it was? It wasn't Leverage. It was Julius somebody, right? 22 was. All right, so we're ready next Friday night against Wilby at Van Wy Field. Looking
Both
forward to
teams
being
will
there.
come in with a record of 1-1. Both teams will obviously be looking to get over 500.
All right.
They give it to
Caban.
Caban. And they hold them short
Yep.
about the 6-yard line with a minute to go.
Number 3, Brady Kane in on the stop.
Oh, number 3, Bradley Kane, they said, is there. So nice job by Bradley.
So the Eagles desperately trying to get on the board here. By the same token, the Yellow Jackets trying to keep them off the board.
It's going to be 35 seconds.
Toss sweep to the right. Caban gets
ball comes
close
out.
into the end zone. They said
he was
they
down.
reached the ball over the goal line for the touchdown.
Oh, yeah.
With 23.7 seconds left.
Caban scores. I wasn't sure if his knee was down.
Kennedy.
So Kennedy on the board here.
See if they go for 2 or. Looks like they're going to go for 2. That quarterback, John Matabani, is back in. Caban, the tailback.
Ooh, who's the fullback there? Number
Davis, it
14.
looks
He's
like.
huge.
Yeah.
Oh, but they
He
keep him out of the
stopped
end
him.
zone.
Wow.
Good job there.
John Davis, 6'1", 220.
Looks like number 89 was the primary tackler there.
Hey, Wesley Allen.
Good job, Wesley.
14, yeah.
So we await the kickoff here. And
I was
once-
like the fridge coming in there,
Oh,
huh?
boy.
Yeah, all right.
where's he been all day?
Yeah. So Kennedy gets the score, makes it 34-6, 23.7 seconds to go. Yeah, the clouds stayed, Mike. It was very interesting. It was very warm with that sun out.
Very comfortable conditions here now.
Yeah.
Little breeze and some cloud cover. Temperatures probably in the 60s.
So we'll go down that way and get down that end of the field. See if they do the onside kick. I would practice it, right?
Oh, it's
just
a
kicks it away.
line drive kick. Fielded by Avina, who
He hands
hands
it.
off.
I didn't see who had it.
This looks like number 17, I
17.
believe.
Oh, Pre-Maloney, if it's right.
I think
There's
it was
another-
17.
Yeah, I thought it was, right? Oh, Ty DeVita?
I thought it was Avina who caught it.
All right, and he handed off.
But in any event, the ball, where else would it be starting,
Yeah,
Billy?
right.
But the 35-yard line.
No matter what happens, it's always the 35.
Probably one play away here. Oh.
Oh, yeah, right. One knee and we're done.
Want to thank everybody for coming out this Saturday.
So the final score after the kneel down will be 34-6 in favor of GNH over the Kennedy Eagles. GNH gets their first win in the Naugatuck Valley League, so it is historic.
That's right.
And just to give you a short recap of the game, in the first quarter, with 3:11 remaining, Jason Ursoni took a reverse and went 55 yards for the touchdown to get GNH on the board. In the second quarter, Freddie Camp had an 11-yard touchdown run. And then as the half was winding down with a minute 39 to go in that first half, Aiden Avina with a 57-yard touchdown run. And then to start the second half, Freddie Kemp took the opening second half kickoff and went 75 yards for the touchdown. He added a 7-yard touchdown later in the quarter. And that's all the scoring for GNH.
So they're going over there. All right, so we'll have to go down to that end zone then.
So we'll try to get you some on-camera, on-field interviews after that. As you can see, the team celebrating down in the what looks to be the south end zone here. They get their first Naugatuck Valley League win in history. So thanks again for tuning in on behalf of the cameraman Tim Wheeler and my co-host Bill Richmond. This is Mike Kurtz signing off from the top of the booth, but we'll move down onto the field to try and bring you some player interviews. We'll keep the camera on just to see if Coach Salius, it looks like he's lining it up. Looks like he's getting ready to sprint from the 40-yard line into the huddle of his players.
Good thinking, Tim.
Coach isn't going to sprint as far as he has in the past. He's moving up to about the 20-yard line. Now he's at the 15. And no slide. No slide today. So that's where we'll sign off from Waterbury's Municipal Stadium. Once again, the final score, 34-6 in favor of GNH.